Hello, my name is Jonathan Lejeune and I'm at the Sun and Ski Westheimer location. Today I'm going to talk to you about gait analysis. The first step we want to do when a customer comes in looking for shoes is we want to make sure we connect with that customer. Connecting is easy. All you got to do is look at what they're wearing, try to connect with them with shoes that they're on, or maybe even trying to talk about past races, or realistically you could talk to them as soon as the product, with product in hand. After making sure we make that connection, we do need to do a couple of assessing keys. We want to ask questions like, what have you been running in? Do you have any goals in the future? And the key thing is we want to know if they're dealing with any injuries or have had any previous injuries in the past. All these will allow us to know what type of shoe we should be putting them in and give us a key to figuring out what their actual category is in shoes. The next step is going to a proper fitting is to make sure that we measure their foot. Using the Brannick device, we want to make sure that we not only measure the length of both foot, but the arch length and the width of their foot as well. After finding out that what they actually measure to, we want to figure out what size they've been measuring and that they've been wearing in. The reason for this is ideally we want someone to be about a thumb's width apart from their longest toe, which generally recommends into a size. Some customers will argue with you about this, so my advice would be not to really tell them what size shoe you're putting them in until they're in the shoe. And ideally this is also just a starting point. Some shoes run small, some shoes run large. So make sure that when they put the shoe onto their foot, you make sure they kick their heel back into the shoe and you actually physically measure it on their foot. After this, what we want to do is we want to see what they're doing, what their category is. We want to watch them walk, run, put them on a video, any of those sorts of things. So what we're going to do is we're going to either have them just walk barefoot or in a sock, or we're going to actually put them in a neutral shoe and watch them run on a camera. What we're looking for in this is we're looking for an overly pronounced pronation. And a pronation is natural. We do need to make sure that we understand what a pronation is and how far a pronation should go. When you're looking at a shoe, or someone running or walking, we want to make sure that inward arch actually collapses in on the inside. If it does not, they do not need to be in something of what we would call a stability shoe. If they have a normal looking arch that does not collapse in, we want to put them in a neutral shoe. There is also one other category called supination. Supination is just the opposite. What it's actually going to do is instead of coming in on the inside, you're just going to kind of roll out a little bit. And in that case, we also have to put them in a neutral shoe. So someone who overpronates, I highly recommend not putting them in a barefoot shoe or a minimalistic shoe, just where they do not have the structure and the support in the shoe itself. After we figure out that category, what we want to do is we want to recommend them some shoes. So if they're a stability, if they need stability, we want to put them in something like the Adrenaline, the 2170, or maybe the Inspire. The key is to this is we want to give them an option. What we want to base our gait analysis on is how comfortable they are in the shoe. So no matter how much someone is saying, well, I like this shoe, we want to make sure that we put them in physically the most comfortable shoe. Some people will choose shoes on aesthetics, and again, we do want to recommend going against that. So what I would do personally is I'd go back there and grab 2 or 3 shoes and have them physically do the activity in the shoe. If they're walking, we want to make them walk. If they're running, we want them to run in the shoes. The only way to know how they're actually physically going to feel in the shoe is to watch them doing it. After they've decided what shoe they liked, we're going to start pulling them away. So each shoe, if you have 3, you're going to go 1 shoe against the next shoe, and then that shoe against the other shoe. If they are indecisive and they have 2 shoes left, what you want to do is put one of each shoe on both feet, and then have them go run. By this time, they should be able to tell you what shoe feels more comfortable in that activity. Doing that, once we figure that out, we recommend that most comfortable shoe, and then the customer goes home happy. If you have any questions regarding that, just contact me. I'm at the Westheimer location, and you'll have a great day, and hopefully this video has been very educational for you.